Jordan B. Peterson's We Who Wrestle with God, Perceptions of the Divine is a profound exploration of the book of Genesis. Rather than treating scripture as myth or literal history, Peterson presents these stories as symbolic frameworks for understanding identity, morality, and transformation. The book begins with Adam and Eve, whose fall represents humanity's confrontation with temptation, shame, and self-awareness. Peterson argues that this story is not about punishment, but about the birth of moral consciousness, the realization that freedom comes with responsibility. He then turns to Abraham, whose faith and obedience symbolize moral courage. Abraham's willingness to trust God, even in uncertainty, becomes a model for confronting fear and living with integrity. The story of Jacob wrestling with God is central to the book. Peterson interprets Jacob's struggle as the archetype of human transformation. Growth comes not from avoidance, but from wrestling with suffering, doubt, and the divine itself. This struggle is painful, but it is the path to wisdom and authenticity. Moses and the Exodus are presented as metaphors for liberation and responsibility. The Israelites' journey from slavery to freedom reflects humanity's struggle to escape chaos and build order. Moses embodies leadership rooted in moral responsibility, showing that freedom requires discipline and law. Throughout, Peterson emphasizes the tension between chaos and order. God represents transcendent order, while humanity wrestles with chaos in daily life. The stories of Genesis illustrate how individuals and societies must balance these forces to create meaning. Another key theme is identity and meaning. Peterson argues that modern crises of nihilism and anxiety stem from ignoring the wisdom embedded in these ancient narratives. By revisiting Genesis, we rediscover frameworks for constructing identity, confronting suffering, and finding purpose. The book blends Jungian psychology, philosophy, and theology. Peterson draws on archetypes, symbolic language, and cultural analysis to show how biblical stories resonate across time. His approach is interdisciplinary, making the book accessible to both believers and secular readers. Practical insights are woven throughout. Peterson suggests that wrestling with God, like Jacob, is a metaphor for confronting life's hardest questions. Healing, growth, and meaning come not from avoidance, but from struggle. The book closes with a powerful message. Wrestling with God is not a sign of weakness, but of courage. It is through struggle that we transform, and through faith that we find meaning. At its core, We Who Wrestle with God is about reclaiming the relevance of biblical wisdom. Peterson insists that these stories are not relics of the past, they are living guides for navigating the chaos of modern life.